Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we are trying to get another title. So the title we're going to be getting is from the AGL Metal Cooler EZA. Remember that all of these EZA events, you do get a title when you reach stage 77. Now, they did just sort of make a big deal with the newest title that they added into the game, right? With, Spirit of the Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline. The pretty difficult event that seemed like it was pay to win, but it actually wasn't in the end. That title, was sort of promoted like, oh, it's a special title, and it looks cool and stuff like that, but it still doesn't do anything. I truly wish Dokkan would actually, have these titles do something. I feel like that would be good, right? We'll talk more throughout the video. Okay, so the weakness for Metal Cooler here is powerful opponents, right? So that is not the greatest category, but this actually does give us a pretty good options of characters to use against this Metal Cooler, right? Like the Super Saiyan Vegeta, who just got his sub EZA, obviously Carnival Goku, Tech Gogeta, LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? These characters will be fantastic here. Because it's such a limited category that we have to use, Powerful Comeback, which, again, doesn't really have, like, major, like a huge, expansive, crazy roster or anything like that. We only get the 80% damage reduction against AGL and STR characters. So we could use tech, int, and physical characters to our heart's content. Of course, we just wouldn't want to use STR characters that have type disadvantage, and then AGL also have that damage reduction. So we'll just go ahead and rock this. This setup will be more than fine. This, honestly, is a pretty easy EZA, right? Like, when I was grinding this one, this was a complete, like, auto, like, I'm not even paying attention at all, like, type of EZA. This one is a complete joke, right? We'll just do auto. I'm even able to use this Tech Super Saiyan Bardock right here. Super Saiyan Bardock, he's fine for, like, the purposes of this EZA, right? Which is, we just want to get to stage 77. I'm not trying to get to stage, like, 500 or something like that. So just generating the tech orbs for, like, Carnival Goku or, the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, just generating the orbs for them will be more than enough. Keep in mind, I'm still anxiously waiting on those Bardocks to get their sub EZAs, right? So, the characters I'm talking about specifically, right, is the Tech Super Saiyan Bardock, the Physical Super Saiyan Bardock, and then the STR Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. Those three characters, like, they're such impactful EZAs because of the teams those Bardocks are on. It actually is going to be so big, right? So, like, Revived Warrior, Super Saiyan 2, Revenge, Crossover, Powerful Comeback, Storied Figures, right? Like, these are the types, Exploding Rage. These are the types of categories that these Bardocks are going to be impacting when they all get their sub EZAs. And the Physical and STR Bardocks are already support-type characters, right? And the Tech one is an orb changer. He changes STR to Tech orbs. So I am, like, really, really anxious to see what will happen when all of those Bardocks get their EZAs, man. Again, it will, like, if they just make them ridiculously good, right? Like, even better than a lot of the other sub-EZAs we've gotten recently, which some of the sub-EZAs recently, I feel like, have actually been kind of solid, right? I mean, we had the worst dog shit unit released in pretty much Dokkan history, in the Cooler's Armored Squadron, my bad, the cord. What is a video without the cord, right? But, the Cooler's Armored Squadron, they were, like, the worst unit ever released, basically. Well, not actually, right? Like, I like, sort of, like, say that tongue-in-cheek, but, like, there's characters. Raditz is the actual worst character ever released. He's gotta be, man. Like, I don't think they've ever, like, fumbled, like, a brand new release the way they fumbled that Raditz. It's just, like, it's inconceivable, how bad, poor Raditz is, right? That boy is ass cheeks. We've had other characters that have been subpar, and that Cooler's Armored Squadron is, but again, the whole point of this is I want to see those Bardocks just go so crazy. Because, again, they're on so many categories they could help, right? Like, if we would have a celebration where all those Bardocks could get their sub-EZAs, And then what about Super Saiyan 3 Bardock? He could get his EZA at the same time, right? Like, that would be just such a crazy celebration. I wonder, like, who... Oh, that could work out so well, too. So they could do that. So they could EZA Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, right? They could EZA all the, you know, the Super Saiyan Bardocks and stuff like that, right? Like, all those characters as sub-EZAs. And then it could be a celebration where it's sort of similar to, like, the Ginyu stuff, right? I've said this several times, how I felt like what they could do is you could look at the formula they used for the Ginyu Force, and I felt like Dokkan could do the same thing for Team Bardock, right? So, like, you know, we'd get, like, a nasty Dokkan Fest Bardock, then we could get, like, a Fasha and Borgos unit, and then, like, a Shugesh and Tora unit, and then, boom, like, we are off to the races at that point, right? And then, you know, EZA Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, EZA these, you know, 2 Super Saiyans and the 1 Super Saiyan 2, that would be a stacked celebration. And it would just buff so many, like, teams that really need help, right? Like, you know, I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, of course, would be a huge buff to the Super Saiyan 3 team. And the thing that's funny, too, is I feel like that actually, that might be what they're actually going to do, because Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, the only characters that awaken with his Dokkan medal is Super Saiyan 3 Bardock himself. There's the physical LR Bardock, Demigra, who I feel like might EZA from a different method entirely. You could call it just a hunch, I would say. And then finally, there's the SR AGL Super Saiyan Bardock that Dokkan awakens into the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. So I feel like, you know, it's not like, because the last two, like this AGL Metal Cooler EZA, and then also STR Base Coolers EZA, their EZAs dropped at the same time as their banner units getting the sub EZAs from the event the same day it dropped, right? My point is that Bardock didn't come with a banner unit. He didn't have one, right? It's just that this, like, SR that had already been, you know, in the game for a while got a Dokkan Awakening there. So what we can, you know, take away from that is that they could EZA those Super Saiyan Bardocks and stuff like that. That would be so fire. Oh my god, I would love that celebration. And maybe they could finally let us rainbow that damn LR Team Bardock. Can you believe we're closing in on 3 years since that character came out, and we cannot rainbow them? It doesn't even make sense. Are you kidding me? The character is so bad, and we still can't even rainbow them. It's so goofy. Dokkan, what are we thinking? Come on, man. They gotta let us EZA and rainbow that character the same day, right? Like, the same day we're able to rainbow them will be the same day we will be able to EZA them the day that we're able to rainbow them. Like, they have to do it in that fashion, right? I guess I'll talk to you about my usual sort of spiel about what I think Dokkan should do in terms of these titles, right? So, you know, we're getting to stage 77 right here. This will get us a title that won't actually do anything, right? That's his title, you know, it's for show, but it doesn't actually accomplish anything. I think there's 2 different routes they could go with titles. I pray that they add this into the game. They really should. Number 1, they could just have titles give you power level, right? Bam. You could just get Dokkan account power level for getting these titles. I think that certainly could be good because they could scale it, right? Like, you know, a lower level easy title could give you a little bit of power level, whereas a much bigger title, right, like the one you get from the Spirit of the Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline event, that could give you, like, a huge number. And it would just be something, so, like, people would have more incentive then to go grind EZAs and stuff like that to get these titles, you know, get a higher power level to compete against your friends, blah, 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 blah. Y'all get it, right? Now, the other thing they could do, the idea I like a little bit better, is to go down the Dragon Ball Legends path, right? So what they could do in that instance is, you know, we basically get 3 titles, right, from, you know, getting to stage 77 of this Metal Cooler EZA. And all normal Dokkan Fest TUR EZAs, they function exactly the same, right? Which is where you get 3 titles from doing their EZA. So if we go ahead and jump here, we take a look at the Metal Cooler, right? So you get 1 title for stage 30, you get 1 title for stage 50, and you get 1 title for stage 77. What my idea would be give you buffs at each level. So the bronze title could maybe give all artificial lifeform characters like 50 attack or something like that. Like the silver title could give all, you know, revenge characters 50 HP. And then the gold title could give all corroded body and mind characters 50 defense. And then it's like, you know, we're able to build up these titles and build up our box, strengthen our box by getting these titles. I think that is what Dokkan should do. So let me know what you guys think about the idea for titles. We got the AGL Metal Cooler EZA title. Still a lot of these EZA titles I have to get, but, you know, I'm link leveling and doing other stuff. You know, I'll get to these titles here and there for these EZAs. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.